Hey guys, welcome to another video. So, another health flight today, and it states whole grains are good for everyone. The use of whole grains can be confusing subject because especially for those people who are conscious about health, because we are always being told that you should swap white stuff for dark brown stuff, so highly refined carbohydrates for whole grains. For the longest time we've been told that whole grains are very beneficial. Unfortunately, all grains cause a spike of insulin and leptin, even whole grains and organic varieties. This is especially important for people who already suffer from insulin resistance, which can manifest itself in high cholesterol, high or distorted cholesterol ratios, high blood pressure, being overweight, or having diabetes. It is actually said that more than 85% of people have problems with insulin and leptin levels, and also have one or more symptoms that I've just mentioned. You may actually be one of them if you struggle to maintain a healthy weight or body composition, or accumulate fat around your belly, or have suboptimal lipid profile. In fact, insulin and leptin levels are a very good indicator of diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, dementia, or cancer. Many grains also contain gluten, and gluten is can cause loads of allergies or food intolerances. Gluten intolerance is actually very common. It's more common than you actually think, and the symptoms are not really that obvious. That's why loads of people don't know they have gluten intolerance. I strongly recommend eliminating grains from your diet if you have any symptoms that are mentioned before. As a general rule, the higher your insulin levels, the more you should eliminate grains from your diet. Of course, you can opt for gluten-free grains, which are amaranth, millet, buckwheat, corn, quinoa, rice, and oats. But with oats, I would be careful if you have gluten allergy or intolerance, because oats can be contaminated in loads of different factories, and they're easily contaminated and quite often with gluten. Now, I've noticed that I personally feel much better on gluten-free diet. Obviously, I'm not 100%, but wherever I can, I use gluten-free grains. And I also noticed that personally I can't have too many carbohydrates, grains in my diet, because my blood sugar levels go up. And I used to have, about 6-7 years ago, I had hormonal problems, and with hormonal problems you usually have a problem with blood sugar regulating. And at that time they told me at the doctors that I would have to be on blood sugar regulating medication for until end of my life, which I refused to do, and until now I haven't taken those tablets, and I managed to manage my blood sugar and keep it stable most of the time. But I noticed that if I eat too many grains, that would really raise my insulin blood sugar levels, and which is not good. So I definitely have to watch what I'm eating in order to feel great. So if you are sugar sensitive or grain sensitive like me, I would suggest just to eliminate, or at least have grains every now and then. Obviously, I always say to people, if you have choice of refined carbohydrates, refined grains, and whole grains, obviously whole grains are a better option. But you also have to be careful, because if you eat too many whole grains at one time, let's say if you eat a few slices of bread, this would raise your insulin levels quite high, as if you've eaten a slice of white bread. So it's pretty much the same for your insulin spike, and this is what you want to avoid. So this would be it for today. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet for more videos, and thank you so much for your time and for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.